Arsenal's academy has produced some incredible talents like Bukayo Saka, who's a world-class footballer. However, they've also produced wonder kids like Jack Wilshere and Eden Oneri, who did not reach their potential. But the next superstar coming through is Max Dowman. So today, I'm putting Dowman back in the Arsenal academy and playing through his entire career to make sure he fulfills his potential of winning Arsenal's first ever Champions League, the Ballon d'Or, to become an Arsenal legend. And there we go, Max Dowman is back in the Arsenal academy. And if he wins the youth tournament final, he's been told he'd get a pro contract. So here we go, can Max Dowman get his professional contract tonight? And here comes Max Dowman dribbling down the middle, gets rid of one, gets rid of a second. Max Dowman, and it goes in! We know he's more talented than everybody else in this academy final. Butterworth gives it into Max Dowman, 1v1 to make it 2, and he gets a second. This guy should have never been brought back in the academy. Meredith on the ball, who gives it to Max Dowman, who's on a hat trick, and he gets it. A pro contract is coming for his name. And there we go, man of the match, as he is now joining Arsenal. He gets his pro contract. It's a dream come true. And now that he's a full-time Arsenal player, his only competition is Eze, so he might actually get some minutes just like he is in real life. Well, that's what I think, but Arteta is now speaking to him. He's probably going out on loan. Arteta tells Dowman, we're very excited to have signed you for Arsenal, but it's not your time. But don't worry, you're not going out on loan. We have a huge project that we want you to be the main part of. Max Dowman says, tell me, what is it? Arteta says, well, the owners have brought in a brand new club down in League 2 called RB London, and it's actually going to be managed by Arsenal legend Ian Wright. And we want to sell you to that club so you can drag them all the way to the Prem, and once you do that, we will bring you back and you'll be a first 11 and probably the captain of this club. So here we go, Dowman is joining RB London down in League 2. I guess his road to becoming an Arsenal legend is different than others. So Max Dowman is now RB London player, where he is actually the best player in this team. And well, this team might just be the worst in the division. Who are these players, man? But luckily, Ian Wright is bringing some help. The first player coming in is wonder kid keeper from Arsenal, Tommy Setford. The second signing is another Arsenal wonder kid in center back, Marley Salmon. And finally, their biggest signing yet is South African center back Mbokazi, who was convinced from the MLS to League 2, because every player that joins this club promised a chance to play for Arsenal one day, and I guess this guy wants to. So this is the starting 11 Dowman will be playing with. A solid defense, but absolutely no help up front from him. And Ian Wright speaks to Max Dowman and says, as you noticed, we only signed defenders this season, plus you, of course. But that's because we believe if we ever want to get to the top division, we need a backline that knows each other very well. So we are entrusting in you to absolutely carry the side attacking-wise, because we know you have the ability to. Dowman says, it is going to be tough, but I know I have the talent for it. Thank you for making me captain. I promise I won't let you down, sir. And I want to become just like you, an Arsenal legend. However, with these stats, Dowman is not good enough to carry. So we're going to make him into a goal-scoring attacking mid for now and give him that shadow striker role this season. But it's now time for Max Dowman's professional debut against Grimsby Town. And the game kicks off. Here comes RB London. Max Dowman beats his man. Oh, he's going to have so much fun in this league. His level's too high for this, and he misses. Come on, Dowman, you got to score. And RB London on the ball again. It falls into Max Dowman. But remember, he's supposed to be the finisher because he's the best player in this attack. Left-footed finish. Again, another save. Come on, he needs to score one. Dowman wins the ball back, gives it into his striker. Matthews, can you give a good pass? He somehow does. Dowman, this time it goes in. His first professional goal of many, especially because he's in a shadow striker role this season. Pula gives it into Matthews, who finds Max Dowman again. He gives a brilliant pass. He can still play make, but the problem is these guys suck at finishing. But let's see if he can score this. No, he doesn't. Dowman with the finish. This is what makes him special. He knows how to read the game at just 16. Nelson gives it into Max Dowman. Second half now. He looking to beat his man. He does. Oh my days, he's 1v1 for his hat trick. He decides to come back instead. So unselfish, man. He wants RB London to go up a division. He needs to help boost the team around him. The referee blows the whistle. The first ever win in RB London's history, as Dowman gets a man of the match performance. Is he good enough to carry this side into promotion? And yes, Max Dowman was actually able to do it, but in second place, missing out on the title by 1 point. They scored 101 goals. Dowman carry job. But now going to League 1, I don't think he's going to be able to carry, so they need to bring in some incredible signing. And Max Dowman was the top goal scorer, getting 22 goals and even helping out with 9 assists, as some of these average players actually got a bunch of goals. But now at a 71 overall, we know he's been way too good for this league, and he's actually way too good for League 1 as well. But this is part of his journey of becoming an Arsenal legend. The team right now looks so much better around him with Mbokasi at 74, 67 Salmon, 70 overall for Setford. There's a lot of improvements they must make. They want to get to the Premier League somehow. While to be fair to Dowman, he finished in 5th place in the Golden Boot as an attacking mid and was also one of the top 15 players in terms of assists. But low-key was robbed off the player of the year, as he does get a team of the season inclusion. To kick off season number 2, he actually meets with Arteta again and says, look, Dowman, I'm gonna be honest with you. You've been incredible and you have some big offers from the likes of Ajax and even Celtic. We want you to stay at RB London until you get to the Prem, but it would be unfair for us to not give you the opportunity if you want to leave. Just because you leave doesn't mean I won't eventually sign you back, but I would prefer if you stayed in London. Dowman says, I appreciate the chances of you allowing me to leave if I want to. At the moment, I'm very happy to play at RB London because there's a lot of Arsenal tied into it. Salmon, Setford, Ian Wright, and you as well. So for the time being, I'll be playing in League One. So now that Dowman has decided to stay in League One, who is Ian Wright gonna bring in? Because he needs help now in the harder division. And the first player Wright brings in is CDM Rice, but not Declan, Bailey Rice, the Scottish midfielder. The second signing is former Arsenal Academy player Steffi Mavadidi. The 29-year-old will bring experience. And the final signing is current Tottenham player, but former Arsenal Academy graduate William Lancashire, the striker, who's at a 70 overall. That's gonna take off a lot of the burden from Max Dowman. And speaking of that, Ian Wright now speaks to him and says, thank you for scoring all the goals last season. Now it's time for you to return to your natural position. You're gonna be the playmaker we could create for Steffi Mavadidi and Will Lancashire to help us try and get to the championship next season. Just take a look at the huge improvements of this side, man. But of course, Max Dowman was a shadow striker last year. He will now be the advanced roaming playmaker, as his wingers will now both be on the inside forward roles. And now with his shooting looking a lot better, I'm glad we did shadow striker first. This time we're going for the advanced playmaker to improve his passing and his dribbling. But on April 9th, Dowman has a chance to make history in winning London's, as they're facing Port Vale, who have 2 top goal scorers in Ben Wayne and George Hall, who came from the Tottenham Academy. You may not know the names of these guys, but remember, these guys are good considering these guys are in League One right now. But Max Dowman has to go ahead and carry again. Injury to Rice, Salmon, and Setford, and suspensions to Mbokasi and Orford. At least he has his front line with them, but this time, no back line basically. So come on, Max Dowman, can you win not only yours, but your team's first trophy at Wembley as well? Fula gives it into Max Dowman, and here he comes looking to create a chance. It's a brilliant pass into Nelson, and it goes in. What an insane pass from the captain. Max Dowman, 1-0. Asimwe gives it to Max Dowman, who finds Fula. Fula in the middle, into Lancashire, who finds Max Dowman. He's 1v1 now. He just loses it. So Lancashire on the ball gives it into Max Dowman. Here he goes again. He cuts inside. He gets rid of his opponent. It's still Max Dowman. Another brilliant through ball into Nelson. Oh my days. He's giving me some of the best passes I've ever seen. Here come RB London. The game's not over. Nelson, who's on a hat-trick, gives it to Max Dowman with a brilliant pass into Steffi Mavadidi. 1v1 shot, and it goes in. Even with missing their back line, London are destroying Port Vale. And there we go. Dowman lives his first career trophy, but the first trophy for RB London as well. If you guys have enjoyed this video so far, make sure to subscribe and comment down below who I should do next. I'm thinking Rio and Gamoa. Dowman was just able to finish in 3rd, missing out by 10 points. Come on, surely they have promoted to the next division. No, they didn't even reach the final. They got spanked by Cardiff. It's another year in League One for Dowman. This makes becoming an Arsenal legend just far away. And Max Dowman was the top goal scorer with 23 goals and also the top assister with 16. Another +3 for him now at a 75 overall. The likes of Will Lancashire had a great season. Mavadidi was a great signing, and even someone like Matthews and Nelson did pretty good. While the side looks great, 73 for Lancashire, 75 for Mavadidi, 72 for Nelson, who isn't even a new signing, same with Orford. And Mbokasi is becoming something special. Don't be surprised if he leaves for Arsenal very soon already. To kick off the new season, Max Dowman actually takes a press conference where he's being blamed for not promoting. Dowman says, look, I know you guys are blaming me for not being promoted. It's nobody's fault. We tried our best. We just weren't good enough. But trust me, this year we're destroying the league. We're winning the league title, and we're going straight to the championship. And after that press conference, Ian Wright made some serious signings. 75 rated if Arsenal flop Reece Nelson. He still has time to reach the potential he once had. Another Arsenal failed academy player in Ainsley Maitland-Niles, but at 30 years old, maybe has a chance of becoming an RB London legend. Final signing, former Southampton Academy graduate Jaden Majoma, who was at Rangers. This is a great future signing. Look at these signings. 74 rated Majoma, Maitland-Niles, and Nelson are at Premier League level and have decided to help out this RB London project. They're definitely going to the championship. championship now. As we take a look at Max's Dowman stats this year, he's looking great still. I'm going to continue with the advanced playmaker to continue to work on his playmaking. And Dowman has kept his word, 121 points, only 1 loss, and 107 goals scored. And Dowman's teammate almost wins the Golden Boot with 22 goals. And Dowman wins the top playmaker award tied with Joe Colwill. And finally, he is in the top goal scorer, 14 goals and 16 assists. This is how it should be. He leads this team to get more output for him. And he goes up a +3 to a 79. This is close to being an England international. And he'll be playing in the championship next year. Look at the growth of this team. Lancashire 78, 78 for Nelson, 79 for Mavadidi, Orford 77, Salomon 76, and same for Sepford. But remember, Arsenal might start signing some of these players because that comes with the promise of joining RB London. And in the brand new season, Arteta returns to talk to Max Dowman. It's that time of year, Dowman. Amazing job. You're so close to getting to the Premier League, which means I'll sign you back like I promised. But once again, you have gotten some offers. One of them from Bayern Munich. The other one is from AC Milan. What do you say? Do you want to continue on this RB London project? Max Dowman says, wow. In particular, that Bayern offer does intrigue me. I've seen what Musiala has done over there. But no, I still believe in this RB London project. So I'm going to stay. I don't know, a bigger club might convince me. But like you said, I'll come back to Arsenal no matter what eventually. But someone did leave RB London, and that is Will Lancashire, who is joining Arsenal. And he's probably going to be the backup for the Gunners. But he wasn't the only one, as South African center back Mbokazi has also been called up to Arsenal Football Club. But I believe that Ian Wright will bring in the right signings to hopefully get him promoted this year. So this is what the squad looks like without those two players. Some signings are definitely needed. And the first signing he brings in is Aiden Haven from Man United. If you didn't know, he came out the Arsenal Academy. And the second signing is another former Arsenal Academy graduate, and it's Eddie Nketiah joining RB London in the championship. And the final signing is Alex Toth, the 80 overall Hungarian midfielder from Bournemouth. Huge improvement for Bailey Rice. And this new starting 11 looks insane, man. There's no way they don't promote to the Premier League. Not a single player under 75. And Max Dowman looks absolutely incredible here. I actually want to go for the half-winger role this time. His pace needs work. He still gets more passing and dribbling stats as well. And once again, they finished in the playoff position. Please don't tell me they got knocked out. Yes, they're in the final against Southampton. And in the league, Max Dowman and Mavadidi are one of the top goal scorers, while Southampton have been more of a friendship team with everybody scoring a decent amount of goals. And it's a couple more injuries in Nketiah, Mavadidi, Orford out injured. But Dowman should still be able to win this game, and if he does, he'll be going back to Arsenal where he can help them win the first ever Champions League. And here comes Reece Nelson, gives it into Eddie Nketiah, who actually is playing despite he has a small injury, with a great pass into Reece Nelson. Here come RB London. He cuts inside. It's still Dowman looking to score it. Oh, Nketiah, you have to finish that. Max Dowman to take this corner with his left foot. It's a brilliant cross into Marley Salomon, but he can't get it in. Bailey Rice is in today because of the injury. And now it's Max Dowman. Beats his man. Come on, Max. Oh, here comes Damien Downs with a shot. Great save from Tommy Sepford. Cross in from Matsuki. It falls into Papadopoulos, but Max Dowman wins the ball back, and he's on the counter. He's an incredible footballer. Is anybody going to pressure him? It seems not. But is anybody going to help him out? Is anyone going to open up? It's still Max Dowman. Cuts back inside. Dowman finesse. No help. And it's saved. Dowman with another cross of the ball. Gives it to Marley Salmon, and it just goes wide. Alex Toth wins the ball back. It's a brilliant tackle. And now Eddie Nketiah through ball into Reece Nelson. Oh, what a save again. Corner from Max Dowman. Can he find somebody's head this time? He finds Salmon again, but they just can't put it away. But now it's, oh no, it's a through ball to Shea Charles. If Southampton would have scored that after their first attack, I would have been mad. Here comes Southampton though. Oh my god, if they score, no way they score. Tom Fellow shot. It's in. That's their second attack of this game, and they lead with 15 minutes left to go. There's still time here. Eddie Nketiah wins the ball and gives it to Max Dowman. Here comes the youngster. He beats his man. Beautiful piece of skill shot, but it's saved by Bazunu. No way RB London lose this after dominating all game. It falls into Salmon's shot, but it goes wide. Another chance created by Dowman. It's all over. Southampton lift the playoff trophy. They're going to the Premier League. They probably cheated somehow, but it's all because of those missed chances. The ones that Dowman created, and even the ones he also missed. Not becoming an Arsenal player just yet. But what a season from Dowman. 21 goals, top goal scorer again, and 14 assists, one of the top assists in the team, while the rest of the squad didn't do too bad. And he went up a +5 to an 4. He might finish as an 88 in the championship, man. Earlier, Arteta was still sign him anyways. And just look at this team. They're so unlucky that they did not promote to the Premier League. As the new season begins, this time it's Ian Wright who's speaking to Dowman. All right, Max, I have some bad news. As amazing as you have been, he still wants you to finish the job. But as he's been telling you, you've gotten 2 big offers. One of them is from PSG and the other one is from Real Madrid. No hard feelings if you leave. Arteta will eventually sign you back. But if I were you, as crazy as it sounds, stay here this one season because you were promised big things at the moment you promote to Arsenal. Dowman says, this is a very tough decision. Real Madrid is another dream club, but my main dream is to become an Arsenal legend, win the Champions League and the Ballon d'Or. You know what? I will stay here. But some other players have been taken by Arsenal. The first one being who they just signed, Alex Toth to the first team. Also, Aiden Haven, another player that just joined the club. It's crazy that Arteta does not want to call up Max Dowman yet, but I guess there was a promise. Dowman must finish his part. But to be honest, the squad still looks incredibly strong here. This has to be the year they finally promote to the Premier League. And the first player they're bringing in is Sunderland's Dan Ballard, who also came through the Arsenal Academy at one point. The next signing is Serbian CDM in Stankovic at 81 overall. Ian Wright is getting ready for the Premier League. And somehow Ian Wright has convinced Chelsea youngster Sapayev to join RB London. I mean, he's gonna start here. And boys, look at this starting 11 now. This is a Premier League side. They just were unlucky to lose to Southampton. Max Dowman looks like a world-class player already. Let's go back to work on that shooting with the shadow striker role. And yes, RB London have done it. First place, 1 draw, 1 loss, 123 goals scored. And despite being a playmaker, he's still one of the top goal scorers alongside Sapayev. And also tops the assist charts. This guy played for Arsenal years ago. And it's 24 goals and 14 assists for this man. The likes of Sapayev has done well. Nelson, who started at this club, is 15 goals. 12 for Nketiah, even 11 goals for Salmon this season. And look at this team, man. Sapayev 84, 81 Nelson, 84 for the midfielders. Mavadidi still at an 83. Tommy Setford 86, Salmon 83. But now in the Prem, Dowman will leave, but this team will still do pretty well for themselves. And in the new season, he speaks with Arteta. Dowman, you have done it. I'm so proud of you. But before I sign you, there is one offer, and I think it'd be fair to let you decide. Barcelona wants you. It's up to you if you want to join us and become a legend here, or you want to become an all-time great easier at Barcelona. And as Dowman is still deciding, one of his best mates in Tommy Setford has returned to Arsenal. And that is shocking because I think he'll be the starting keeper. But here we go. It was always gonna be Arsenal. Even if he went to Barca, he could have still earned his way back to become a legend, but he wants to do it straight away. And I'm curious. They said big things are promised. Let's hear what Arteta gives. So Arteta speaks to Dowman now as an Arsenal player and says, welcome to the club. I'm glad you chose us. And we promise some big things. You will be wearing the number 10. You will be the captain of this club. And you will take free kicks and penalties. Some players might be better than you, but because you did all of this for us, we want to push you for the Ballon d'Or if we ever win the Champions League. So there we go. Dowman's playing in that number 10 spot, where Saka has given up the armband, as well as all the set pieces. Dowman is really special. He's playing with the likes of Hendrick, Declan Rice, former teammates in Todd Haven, and Setford with Saliba, Hato, and Hakimi. This team is winning the Champions League for sure. And now wearing Arsenal's number 10, they could win it straight off the bat, especially with these stats. We're going for the shadow striker again. But it's time for Dowman's debut in the Premier League against Tottenham. It's perfect. Ooh, but Tottenham have Kivica Kvaratskhelia. You saw him right there. This is gonna be a tough first Premier League game. Here come Tottenham Hotspur. Kulusevski into Javi Simmons. He's 1v1 against Tommy Setford. What a save, man. Declan Rice in the middle, all the way into Max Dowman. This time finds Bukayo Saka. And what a first assist to get to the other Helen boy, Bukayo Saka. Here come Tottenham Hotspur. Both of these teams will be fighting for the Premier League at the end of the season, and it's a brilliant goal as Matthias Tell makes it 1-1. Second half now. Here comes Max Dowman running with the ball with a brilliant pass into Bukayo Saka, who finds Max Dowman. He cuts inside. Here comes Max Dowman. Lays it across into Saka, finesse, but it goes wide. And it's actually Bukayo Saka taking corners, not Max Dowman. Gives it into Solis. Solis is looking for the finesse, and it goes in. Arsenal make it 2-1. This is an important game for the title race, even if it's the first game. And now it's Max Dowman in the middle into Alex Toth, and here come the bloody Arsenal. Dowman gets rid of one. He's looking to go ahead and make this 3-1. And Sir Bobby Charlton threw ball into Dowman, who's looking for his first goal, but he doesn't care. He cares about winning. Saka, it goes in. What a debut for Dowman. I believe that's 2 assists. Not bad. as the captain. What a debut for the youngster. Arsenal will be fighting for that Prem title. But Dowman's so focused this season is on the Champions League trophy, because that is what's gonna make him Arsenal legend. In the Champions League, they were able to finish in first with only one loss. Round of 16, they beat Juve. Quarterfinals, they beat City. And semis, they beat Como. As Max Dowman faces PSG to become a legend. And he wins his first Premier League title with ease. That was to win the FA Cup as RB London made the final. Good for them. Carabao Cup was won by Arsenal, as Arsenal's top goal scorer is Endrick and PSG's is Sani Mayolu. And he actually is a top goal scorer in general, as they have Vinicius Jr., Vitinha, Joao Neves. Dembouz is still there. Kamara, we know he's special. And in the Premier League, no golden boot for Max Dowman. I want to see how many goals he scored. I see Bukayo Saka. Mavadidi's there as well. It looks like maybe Dowman was the playmaker. And yes, he was. He breaks the record that Bruno just broke, I believe. And also is tied with Joao Neves for the best playmaker in the Champions League. And 13 goals and 30 assists. What a season for Dowman. Now out of 90 overall. The likes of Zolis, Martinelli, Saka, and Endrick are going to be fighting for him in the Ballon d'Or. But at this point, he just wants to bring the Champions League home. The only injury is Declan Rice, and he might actually play this game, play through the injury, because he loves this club. But he is one game away at the Bernabeu from achieving his dream of bringing Arsenal their first UCL and becoming an Arsenal legend. The UCL final kicks off. Here comes Max Dowman, gives it into Declan Rice, who is playing. What is that pass, Rice? Maybe you should sit down, bro. William Saliba gives it into Maximilian Dowman, looking for that through ball. It's a brilliant pass into Bukayo Saka, who scores it to Endrick, but he gives it away. Next Toth in the middle gives it to Declan Rice, who finds Max Dowman. He sees the run of Saka, but he's already offside, and he tries to find Endrick. Bad passes from Arsenal so far. Oh, Lewis Kelly gives it into Vinicius Jr. Great tackle, but it falls back into Vinny. Great block. Bukayo Saka gives it to Max Dowman. Here come Arsenal. Can we complete a forward pass, please? Max Dowman through ball into Bukayo Saka, and here come where Arsenal are dangerous. Saka cuts inside. Endrick first time finish, and no, it hits the post. I was ready to celebrate. Uh-oh, Vinicius Jr. is on the run. That's who you do not run. He's in his prime, 31 years of age. He has 3 Ballon d'Ors to his name. Cuts inside. Lewis Kelly. Tomarda, do not finish this chance. Setford, let's go. It's a penalty. Saliba, why did you slide, man? And it's only a yellow, thankfully. Tommy Setford, this is your dream. A UCL final with Arsenal. And can you save the pen too? Down the middle. No, he can't. Unlucky. Max Dowman on the ball, gets rid of 2 opponents there. It's still Max Dowman. Finds Solis, who finds Endrick, who cuts to his right foot. It's still Endrick. Sir Bobby Charlton, it goes in. Straight after conceding, Arsenal get back in the game. But here come Paris Saint-Germain. Lewis Kelly's on the ball. He betrayed Arsenal, man. Gives it back into Vinicius Jr. Cross in. Sani Mayolu, one of the top goal scorers in this Champions League. Oh, easy, easy. Here he goes. He betrayed Arsenal, like I said. Nuno Mensch. Somebody get the ball. Of Vinicius Jr. shot. It's in. A replay of the actual final from last year. It's not going to be easy for Dowman here. Max Dowman, great skill move to get rid of his opponents. It's still Max Dowman. He does it again. Oh my days, Max Dowman. Is he going to go for the solo goal? He beats his man, Max Dowman. What? That's the stuff of dreams. A solo goal. UCL final at your academy club. Ousmane Dembele for Paris Saint-Germain. Make a tackle, please. It falls. Tommy Setford, what a save. Header from Saliba. And here come Arsenal on the counterattack. Right before halftime. Gives it to Endrick. No, he's through. You gotta send the through ball, Solis. Vitinha gives it into Sani Mayolu. It's a missed tackle. It falls into Dembouz. What a save from Tommy. But here come PSG looking to take the lead again. Aiden Havens trying to stop Dembouz. And he does. But here come PSG. You're not ready to give up. They won another Champions League. Who knows how many they've won since now. Sani Mayolu. Kamara. Great tackle from Saliba. Even on the yellow. Max Dowman on the ball. Here come Arsenal. They need a winner. It's still Max Dowman. He's looking for Bukayo Saka. He finds them. And it's Bukayo. Cuts inside. Bukayo. Endrick holds the play. It's still... What is doing? What is Endrick doing? Oh, my days. Oh, Francisco Kamara. Looking for that through ball. Is he going to find the third goal? Another great tackle from our defenders. Dowman all the way out wide into Solis. Solis into Endrick. Endrick looking to find Saka. He's through on goal. 1v1. Saka cuts back because the defender's catching up. Declan Rice, dude. They can't score. And it's PSG now. Only a couple minutes left to go. Arsenal cannot concede. Great tackle from Toth. Max Dowman dictating the game again. Max Dowman through ball into Solis. Here comes the Greek winger. He's offside. No, he's not. I swear he's not. Rahato gives it into Aiden Haven, into Alex Toth. Alex Toth into Max Dowman. Dowman with a brilliant through ball into Solis. Come on, Arsenal. Can you score to win this game? Into Saka. Cuts to his right foot. Finish. But with 3 minutes left to go, Dowman starts the attack and Saka finishes it. Has to be the UCL win. And the whistle blows. Arsenal lift the Champions League. Dowman is an Arsenal legend, but has he won the Ballon d'Or over Saka or Endrick? And yes, he actually did win the Ballon d'Or. And if you guys enjoyed this video, click on this video right here. I know you're gonna love it. If not, check out the series channel. Make sure you don't miss out on my Man United series.